Hey guys, how's it going? Got another week in the books. Just give me another quick update on the three pairs and all their chicks. Coming to the end of the season, I have separated this pair here through the hen out into the flight with the other chicks. Let her start to rest. This pair, they only did do 2 rounds this season for me. I almost let him go a third. The hen wanted to. I threw a nest in there. She built a nest. I started to second guess a little bit just because we're getting towards the end of the season. You know, we're a week out of July. And here we get extremely hot summers. I just didn't know how well the babies would do in the heat. You know, it's not terribly hot at the moment. And you know, we have some chicks panning in there, you know, getting a little bit warm, and so try and keep the focus here. There we go. Try and keep the windows and the doors open throughout the day, get some air circulation going through here. Change the water out a couple times a day so they have some fresh water to bathe in and keep as cool as they can. And so that was the reasons why I pulled her. I just didn't want to put her through the stress of going a third round. You know, I felt it was better just to let her rest and let the hen or the male finish weaning these 2 chicks, and then I'll throw him in a separate flight cage. And so you know, it's been a successful year for me. Of the 3 pairs, I've had 20 babies. You know, if these survive, and so far, knock on wood, I haven't had a single baby pass from the parents, and so I've been very pleased with them. I think next year, this pair, you know, if you look at the babies, I'm fairly certain this one's a male because this one is a lot more colorful than their previous clutch. Still not a whole ton of color, and it's not very deep. If you compare that, you come over here and you look at this little baby here. Focus in there. He's got a little bit more color on his belly, on his head. You can't really tell from the camera, but it's a lot darker, almost an orange color. You know, and so I think as far as next year goes, I won't put this pair back together again. I might take a female from one of their babies and put it with him next year and see if maybe that'll help produce a little bit more color out of them. This female, or this pair, I've actually really enjoyed. Their males have quite a bit of color on them, and it's really hard. I wish you didn't have this window here, because I would show you, you know, the colors of the males of that pair. They have some great color on them, and I'm excited for the red to come through and see what we'll get here. And you can see right there on the far right, that one, he has a fairly dark head, so I'm excited for the color to come in and see what he produces as a final outcome. And see the parents in there feeding their chicks. And so I think I'll keep that pair together next year. And you can tell, you look at the male, see how much red he has on his breast, on his mask, and then compare him to this male. And you know, as far as the breast goes, his color is fairly weak. His mask isn't as big. So it'll be fun next year to put them together and mix them up and see what we can get, you know. And I don't have a whole lot of options here with this pair since I only have 1 pair. I am hoping to get my hands on a few more pairs or some different bloodlines so that we can keep the gene pool fresh and mix and match a little bit. And also looking to upgrade next year as far as the cages go. I'm looking to get a couple canary runs, breeding cages for the next year that I'll set on top of here. I could fit about stack 2 cages up on top of each other, and I'll also breed the canaries down here in these flight cages. I was able to get my societies moved out here. I got 3 pairs up the top, 2 European society pairs and an albino pair down there. So hoping to get some babies out of them this year as well. So yeah, I think I'm excited for this year. you know, this pair right here, they had 4 babies. Fourth baby just wasn't doing as great. This is their 3rd clutch. I think parents are slowing down for sure, and the fourth baby was lagging behind a little bit, so I grabbed him and I threw him in here with these 2 babies. Parents are doing great, feeding all 3 great. He's fairly close in age, just a little bit older than the 2 chicks, and so I think that'll be good for us. Yeah, it's been a great year. I've been excited, been pleased. We'll have 20 babies total if all stay alive out of the 3 pairs, and excited for next year to, you know, see what I can get out of the babies as well, and bring in some new bloodlines and keep the joy of breeding alive. And so I appreciate those that have followed and left comments, and you know, if you have any questions or would like me to talk about anything or give updates on anything, please leave a comment below. I'd be more than happy to update. I think here probably only do 1 or 2 more posts of these babies, and then maybe 1 final post of these babies all colored out before I sell some of them. And so just to kind of give you an update on the final outcome of everything. It's been a great breeding season, and hope to continue it next year and bring in some different bloodlines, possibly some different colored canaries as well, so different types, and keep it going and keep learning more. So thanks, guys.